I did it. I did it again. Hi guys, Noogie here, right out of the shower, ready to get the day going. We're just about to embark on the... Wait, did I re-roll immediately when I died? I think I did. So it's like sort of like day 2, but yeah. We're level 80 on our character. Do I have... Oh, I don't have that up yet. Hold on, let me just open the game. Right, so we're playing a Poison Shield Crush. I can show you the build really quickly, and you're probably gonna be surprised a little bit about how it functions. Well, my game doesn't function. Oh no. Oh no. Can I not log in? Don't crash me again. Oh, there we go. Hello? Right. Are we on the right scene? I'm on the right scene. Let's go. Now, look at this. Woo, 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 woo. So, you're like, okay, how does this work? Well, we can click that thing. So there's a few things here. I can charge into them and it prolifts the poison, right? That's pretty cool. Obviously, this hopefully will work for like just going through maps for packs later on. Now, secondly, I can turn on this thing, and then it always works, because this is what they call... By the way, the speed meta is not dead in PoE. Because this is how you can get it to look at maps as well. Barring being comfortable with your movement skill. But yeah, the damage will be fine later on. Pew, 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 pew. Shield Crush has good damage numbers. Get a lot more damage out of our shield. So that's pretty cool. Basically, the build is... We take Shield Crush, new skill. It has AoE scaling. I like that. If something has AoE scaling, well then Plague Bearer is nice. And if you can use Plague Bearer, it's a full fist skill. Full fist can do poison, then poison plus Plague Bearer equal good skill. We're using Despair, some Withering Step, you know, just the Steel Skin and all that. We're gonna have Perma Flasks. We have both the Flask clusters ticked right now, so that'll be a thing. I have not decided on any type of cluster duel setup yet. It might get there, it might not. That will be seen in the future. So that's something I'm not sure of. Right, with perfect agony and all that stuff is something that's worth going for. I don't think it is. I'll share a quick POB. I can show you real quick right now of how this is something Sai made, so it's not exactly perfect, but the tree is basically what I'm looking for. Like, I'm not sure if I want to get aggro or not. I might get the one where I jump here, and I jump here, so I just get the phase aggro. But then I'm like thinking that's like 3 points, and that could be this already, and like dodge is nice, and it's here, and this node is not that big. It's only if I want to get the blind, but I want to see if I can find another way of getting blind. So it's like, maybe, maybe not. It's pretty easy. Well, it's not. You can get to like 1.5 pretty easy with gear. I would say getting to... Is this serious? It is with 30 charges. Okay, and unstoppable. That you won't have. Flask will be active, yeah. We will have this. This doesn't matter. Yeah, so this is like... 30 charges can be obtained through like a chest or something. Withered stacks can definitely be maintained at 15. Because we can always be in melee. So this is super reasonable. There's nothing weird going on here, yeah. And this gear has so much space to upgrade, being upgraded. So you can probably get it to like 2.5, 3 million over time. Also, going to an actual weapon here can upgrade your damage by like 40% rather than the horn. The horn is just really good for clear. So we would use an accuracy based weapon, like a percent accuracy, to get the accuracy up to 100%. Yeah. Build is really fun so far. I have no problem going through at least early yellow maps at level around 80. So I'm hoping to hit, once we get closer to 90, we'll venture into red maps. I could probably do it soon. My gear kind of sucks. Death Rush is honestly, anyone doing attack-based builds and who wants Onslaught and Kill, who can't really get it otherwise, this ring is like a really good mapping ring. Just saying. So keep an eye out for that. Really, really cool. Okay, so that's the build. I'm really enjoying playing it so far. Plague Bearer was not nerfed, so it's still a clear king. We really want an Empower and some like plus levels for it later on. AoE is really good for it. And just having high poison damage is really good for it. So, yeah, cool build. Also, new patch. New patch, yeah? Hold on. Let's do this. I'll find the patch stuff real quick for us. Path of Exile. Where is it? Yeah. This is like the one take live and I just came out of the shower and I just want to get going. So I don't want to like spend too much time here. So you just get to watch and sit and watch me here a little bit. No. Right, here's the patch notes. The patch notes are actually pretty good. And this is a new one, by the way. This is something else. Patch notes, boom. I want to show you something. So they're adding these are the suggestions, some of the suggestions we also had. I'm glad to see them being implemented. I mean, I'm sure more than just me was saying this, but the reason seemed like a logical choice. The 4 seconds if you actually remove something, so that's nice. This thing, I think, caused so much outrage with the flash charge changed, because all these small ones, it's like constantly going into and opting into a pack of freeze pulsers, which when you're relying on your flask for freeze removal, it's not something you want to do. When the whole league mechanic basically gives them to you all the time, it gets really frustrating. So glad to see them not give them additional freeze chance. So they will have to crit you now, I assume. There was a bug with rapiers, so if they had 11 before, they're now 14 again. There was not a nerf there. They didn't intend there to be. They're nerfing like the leap slam and molten shellers. So if they were owning you, they own you a little bit less. This one I'm happy about. Everyone I talked to said that Blade Trap, and this was my main concern, which is why I didn't want to leak start with it, because I probably had otherwise, if this had not been the case, is the radius, that it didn't scale. They're giving it 6 radius at 20 now. So this skill might actually be a pretty good skill now. I don't know yet, but we'll see. And then they're buffing Absolution because its damage was just too low. And they're lowering the damage penalty on the bleeding for Summoner Reaper. So they have more bleed damage. 100% more. Ooh. In the future, we will reevaluate the bleed, poison, and ignite penalty for all minions is currently too harsh, which means that poison minions might come back. Ignite minions are weird. It's more like if you're blowing them up. And bleed minions are cool, if you can make it work. The thing is, you can't use the Crimson Dance on minions, right? Adjusted mana cost, they're not the same as before, but they have been reevaluated and been reined in a bit, so they're not as harsh. There's actually a couple in there, I think, that is increased. And a bunch of bug fixes. I want to say this. If PoE going forward wants to go in a direction where they are in like the next year or two, where they want to do big changes, they want to do you know, they want to reevaluate a lot of different like skill design, balance design, monsters and all that. I think it's the time where we're kind of re-entering a slightly new beta, even though the game is not a beta, but it's sort of like a PoE beta in terms of gameplay design or game design, I would say. And I think it is completely reasonable to do mid-league changes to skills. I'm just gonna straight out say it. I think that's okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm very happy to see, especially if they're a little bit under, like if their staff is split a little bit more between more projects, so it's harder to get everything right in the same time span. Guys, if a few buffs need to be made for a few builds later in the league to make them feel good, yes. Yes. Go for it. So, good new patch notes. And I'm gonna jump in and play the game. That's it for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.